Subirse a. Subirse a. The se part is optional. Sometimes you need it, sometimes you don't. I mean, it's not that optional, but it's just, it depends on the situation for sure. Sometimes you need it. Remember, reflexive pronouns are used in Spanish all the time, almost all the time. So it's very likely that I would say 90% of Spanish verbs can work with reflexive pronouns. So you really need to know about reflexive pronouns. I do have a lesson about that, so feel free to browse my channel. Why am I saying this? Because se is a reflexive pronoun, okay? That's a reflexive pronoun. Subir is the verb, and then it's very likely that you will use a with this verb. Subir a or subirse a. Okay, so it's important to pay attention to those little details. So every time you speak Spanish, it makes sense. You know, it's a complete phrase. So subir a, or a complete sentence rather. Subirse a, subir a. What does this mean? So the meaning of this is, just let me erase this. Okay, the meaning is to get on or to climb onto something. Okay, so you can get on a train, plane, or also even to get in a car, for example. Also to climb onto, so you're literally climbing onto something. So you can use the verb subir in those situations. Okay, so this is like the most basic meanings of the verb subir. And let's take a look at some examples using this verb. The first example is voy a subir al tren. Voy a subir al tren. This means I'm going to get on the train. So pretty straightforward, nothing complicated here. We are saying that I'm going to get on the train, right? Easy breezy. So let's break this down and let's see how the verb subir works in this situation. Boy, remember it sounds like you're saying B-O-Y, boy. The V sound in Spanish is similar to B as in bell in English. So this sound, B, and this sound, well, here B, subir, and here boy, same sound for V and B. So remember that. Voy a. This is a very useful phrase if you want to say I'm going to. Okay, so you can even use that phrase just to say, hey, I'm going to the store. Voy a la tienda. Or I'm going to get on the train. Voy a subir al tren. Okay, so this phrase right here, very useful. It's very useful. And then we have subir a. In this situation, we don't have a reflexive pronoun. And it's likely that the reason why this is happening is that we're using voy a. But sometimes you can use reflexive pronouns. So it's flexible. In this situation, you're not saying that, you're already saying at the beginning that you're going to do something. So that's why you don't need a reflexive pronoun here. Okay? Voy a subir al tren. Voy a comer. Voy a hablar. I'm going to eat, I'm going to talk. So voy a is it has its own thing, you know. It's very easy what I want to say is that it's very easy to use voy a, and then you add a verb in the infinitive form, and that's pretty much it. Voy a comer, voy a subir, voy a patinar, voy a dormir. Okay, so it's a very, very good phrase. I love this phrase, voy a. Well, anyways, subir a. We have subir a, and that means get on. Get on. But this happens, right? Al. Why do we have al instead of a? That's because when you have a el in Spanish, you have to remove the letter e and make it one word, al. So it's incorrect to say a él, okay? A él, no. When you want to say on the, okay? So in this situation, a él has to be al. Al, that's wrong, has to be al. Now we have, technically, al means on the, okay? Tren, tren, tren means train. Tren. Remember the R sound. It can be tricky because you have like a soft R sound in Spanish, and then the R sound, which is more intense. But in this situation, we have only one R, and the pronunciation is tren, tren, tren. Tren, okay? So it's a soft R sound. Excellent. So remember, voy a subir al tren means I'm going to get on the train. I mean, it's a useful sentence. You can change this to something else, of course. You can say, voy a subir al avión. I'm going to get on the plane, okay? Voy a subir. Here's something interesting. When you're talking about getting in the car, because you can get in the car, right? Voy a subirme al carro, okay? Or auto, or coche, because there are different ways to say car in Spanish. So if you say voy a subirme al carro, that means I'm going to get in the car, okay? In the car. So this is different. When you want to get in a car, you need to use reflexive pronouns, okay? So in this situation, we're using me, subir me. So you're saying that you're going to get yourself in the car. I know it sounds repetitive, redundant, but this is an important detail if you want to say that you want to get into a car, okay? Voy a subirme al carro. I'm going to get in the car. So that is very interesting, very interesting. Now let's look at another example using subir a or subirse a. The next example is el gato se sube a la mesa. El gato se sube a la mesa. And this means the cat climbs onto the table, or the cat is climbing onto the table. The literal translation of this sentence is the cat climbs onto the table. Okay, so this is a very interesting phrase, very simple as well. Let's break it down. The gato, cat, male cat, by the way. Se, we have a reflexive pronoun here. Remember that reflexive pronouns can go before, in some situations they go before a verb, or they can get attached to a verb. So if you want to know more about reflexive pronouns, watch my lesson about that. I think the title is Reflexive Pronouns, the title of the video. Okay, el gato se, this is a reflexive pronoun, sube, sube a. So this is what we're learning right here, okay? El gato se sube a, that means the cat climbs onto something. What is that? The mesa. Mesa, table. Why are we using la? Because mesa is a noun, a feminine noun, and you need a feminine definite article, la mesa, la mesa. El gato se sube a la mesa. The cat climbs onto the table. Man, bad kitty. Bad kitty. They do that. Cats do that. Okay, so remember, subirse a or subir a means to get on or get in, and also to climb onto something. Okay? That's the basic meanings of this verb.